Danny Lightning here, and today we're going to be opening a bunch of data pads. Today we're on the account that Pixonic owns. We're on the Battlerek account, not my personal one, and we're going to check out what's in these pads, and we're going to open a bunch of them and see what the drop rates look like. Are the drop rates good? Are the drop rates bad? Let's find out. So the first one we have is the Bounty data pad. You can see there's the Special Edition Condor, Pilot, and Weapons. Next, we have the Trove pads, which have the regular edition Condor, Weapons, Drone, and Pilot. Then we have the Titan data pad, which appears to have the Sniper Titan, the Mauler, the Pilots, and the Weapons for those guys. Then you have your Purple Silver Robot data pad, which basically has a couple of robots and drones. Next, you have your Gold Red Weapon data pad, which has a couple of the new weapons in there. Then we have the Purple Silver, which are also the robot data pads. That's got pilots, robots. That one's got components and all kinds of junk in it. So you might get any of these things you see right here out of this one. Then we have the Red Silver. These are the weapon data pads. And basically you can get any of this stuff right here. Lots of components, lots of thingy-dingies inside that one. And then you have your common silver ones, and there's just all kinds of stuff in here. I mean, you're probably mainly just going to get a bunch of components out of that, but that's what's in there. So let's start opening these things and check out the drop rates. We're going to go ahead and open 10 of these right now, and ba-bam, here we go. We're going to click the thing and go past animation. So we got 2 condors, all right? Opening 10 of these got us 2 entire condors. We got a whole bunch of the weapons right here. A whole bunch of the weapons in one drone. So, hey, 10 of those, that's what we got. Let's go ahead and open 10 more and see what we get this time. Are the drop rates looking as good, or do they look worse? Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out. Here we go. Ba-bam. Now we're going to go. We got a whole bunch of drones. Look at that. We got 2 condors. We got a couple of the weapons and like 94 of the drones plus 1 pilot. So still not bad. I do think if you open 10 at a time, you get better rates than if you open 1 at a time. I could be wrong, but that's just the way it seems. Let's just open the next ones 1 at a time and see how that works out. Then we'll move on to the next data pad. We're not going to open all of these because there's hundreds of them, but let's just do 10 singles. All right, so we got a purple weapon. Alrighty, let's go ahead and open another single one. It kind of sucks that you have to scroll all the way back over every single time. Alright, we got another purple weapon. Let's move all the way back over, open another one of these. What do we get this time? What are we gonna get? Alright, a big purple weapon. We got a big purple weapon that time. Let's go ahead and open another one. And if you notice, when we open 10 at a time, we got 2 condors on each of those openings. So let's see how many condors we get opening 1 at a time. So far, nothing but weapons, which is not a bad thing. But if you're trying to get the actual robot, let's find out. All right, here we go. We got another weapon. Cool. So we need that was 5 of them so far. So we're going to open 5 more of these. And that will be 10 single openings, another weapon. Maybe we'll do a test. Maybe we'll open another 10 after this and see if it gives us 2 robots again. That will kind of really give you a good idea of whether or not you're getting better drops. So that time we got a wave. All right, here comes number 23. And that time we got a Sport Screamer. Move over again, 22. And what we got? That time we got another drone. So there we got 2 drones. So far we haven't got any robots. So this is interesting. I'm almost 99% sure you're gonna get better drop rates opening 10 at a time. No guarantees. No guarantees. All right, so we did 10. Let's open 10 more at a time and see if we get robots this time. If so, that can almost guarantee or almost confirm. Let's find out. What we're going to get. We got that guy, 3 pilots, a drone, a weapon, another weapon, 1 more weapon, a robot, another robot. So if you've noticed, when opening 10 at a time, we've got 2 robots 3 times in a row, but when opening 10 singles, we did not get any robots. So that's probably going to tell you something right there. Now we're going to go ahead and start opening some of these. So, bam, here we go. Bam. All right, so we got one condor there, right there. Whole bunch of weapons. We got 3 drones and a pilot. All right, not bad for opening 10 of those. So let's open 10 more of those. We'll do the same thing. We'll go ahead and open, 20, and then we'll open 10 in a row. Then we'll open another 10. All right, so we got a whole bunch of stuff, and that time we got 2 condors. All right, so when we're opening 10, it looks like we're almost, there's no guarantee, but it looks like we're probably going to get 1 or 2 robots every time we open 10. So let's open one at a time. All right, so here comes one. Ba-bam, bam, bam, ba-bam. What are we going to get? We got a screamer. We got one of them there, purple. I mean, it's not purple, it's pink. It's red or orange. One of them there, orangish colored screamers. All right, so we just got a condor. So we did get 1 robot that time. But yeah, I mean, there's no real way to figure these things out. All we can do is kind of look at what happens and take our best guess. All right, here we go. Another howler. So we got a weapon, ba-bam, ba-bam. Even if you just get the weapons, though, these weapons are brutal. These weapons are nasty. These things will knock your socks off. All right, so right there we got a weapon. Let's move back over there. Bam. Open that crate. Open that crate. Give us something great. All right, we got a pilot. I mean, so far that's all right, right? Not too bad. I would like to see more of the robots coming out when opening the singles, because I know everybody wants the robots, but you do need the drones, you do need the pilots, you do need all the thingy-dingies at the same time. So let's go ahead and open another one. We got another drone. So we're going to open 3 more. Once we get down to 20, then we'll open an additional 10 and see how it works out. Then we got a howler. We got a, what do we get? Come on, give us stuff. All right, we got another condor. So that time we got condors out of 10. We got 2 condors out of 10. So, now we got a 3rd condor. So maybe it's really just coincidence. Let's go ahead and open 10 more for the heck of it. We're just going to open another 10 and see what we get out of 10. But that time we did not get any condors, so maybe my theory is 100% wrong. I don't know. Maybe my theory is wrong. My theory probably is wrong because no condors at all, but we got 3 of them on the singles, so yeah. Maybe my theory is crap. Don't listen to my theory. Now we're going to go ahead and open some of the Titan data pads, so let's go do it to it. Ba-bam! Data pad opening number 1 for the Titans. And we are going to get 2 Maulers, a whole bunch of those shotguns, 2 Mauler pilots, and 1 of those big giant Vindicator weapons that can't even fit on the card because it's too darn big. All right, so let's scroll all the way back over here. Let's open 10 more of these bad boys, and here we go. Ba-bam! We got 2 more Maulers. We got a Runer, a Nina, a Bersaglieri, and a bunch of those big giant massive weapons, plus a pilot for the Baglayer. I know I say that wrong, but whatever. Let's do another one. All right, we are back here. This is going to be opening number 30. We just did 10, then we did 20, and this will be opening 20 through 30. So we got 2 more Maulers. It's kind of interesting. We're getting just, seems like almost every time we're getting 2. Which is strange. Very strange. We're almost always getting 2. I don't know. Let's go open some more. There we go. Let's move back over to the thingy-dingies. And it was this one right there. Ba-bam. 10 to 10. 10 to 10. Click, click. And we got we got 1 Baglasseri that time. A bunch of Vindicators. So I don't know. I mean, it's I guess it's hit and miss what you're getting on these things. Let's go and open 10 more. Let's go open some singles on this one if I can find it again. There we go. Let's just open some singles and see what pops out on the singles. All right, so there was 1. We got a pilot. Here comes number 2. and what we're going to get this time. All right, I wish this was a little faster process. There we got a Mauler. Alrighty, we got a Mauler on opening number 2. On opening number 3, we are going to get a Vindicator. On opening number 4, we are going to get a Anguisher. On opening number 5, what are we going to get? Come on, give us something good. We got a Baglisari, Solar, the thingy. Alright. Next one, we got this guy right here, the Runer. And here comes single opening number 8. I think this is 8, maybe 7. I don't know. I'm not good at figuring that out. We got the Runer. Here comes this is 8. This is opening number 8 right here. Single opening number 8 gave us another Baglisari. I wish I could pronounce these things better, but they make all these robots with names people can't spell or pronounce or even think about without their heads exploding, because it's crazy. All right, we got a green gun, the Anguisher, green snot flinger, right there, and this is opening number 10 right here. So we got a Vindicator. All right, let's go ahead and start opening some of these more common data pads. So we're going to start off opening the gold, purple. Let's do 10 and see what she gives us. Come on, 10 pads. All right, so we got 2 Bagliers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 947,000 Pathfinders. We got a Solar, Hawkeye, and a Qing. Another crazy thing that nobody knows how to pronounce. Now, Solar and Hawkeye, that's pretty easy to figure out, but King Ting? I mean, what is that? What is a King Ting? I don't know. I have no idea. Alright, let's go ahead and open some more of these thingy-dingies right here. Ba-bam! We got 2 Baglisaries. We got 2 Raptors. A whole bunch of Pathfinders. We got a Hawkeye, and we got a Qing Ting. Alright. King Ting, Quing Ting, whatever it is. Let's do 10 more of these bad boys, and ba-bam! Baglier, Raptor, Pathfinder, Solar, Quing. All right, there we go. Let's open up some solos. So let's go ahead and just open up like 10 of these. All right, let's check this out. Ba-bam! We got one. Here comes some more. Where are they at? Now I got to figure out which one I was even opening, because there's so darn many of these things. All right, we got a Solar Drone. Not bad. We are on the gold purples. Golden purple. And then we got a Raptor. All right. Let's move over to the this one here. So I think on the gold ones, you're guaranteed to get a full item, right? You're not going to get any components. Now, these silver ones, you're probably going to get mainly components. Then we got a Solar Drone. So the golden ones are probably the better ones. But, you know, if you get enough silvers, you can build stuff out of components, which is kind of a nice deal. Kind of always a good deal. All right, here we go. We got a Baglisari. And next up, we are going to do 5 more of these bad boys, because we're doing the single openings. And then we got a Pathfinder. We are getting a lot, and I mean a lot of Pathfinders out of these things right here. The Pathfinders are popping out like crazy. There's another one. We just got ourselves one more Pathfinder. All right, let's check this out. But bam, we got a Baglier. That's actually a really cool robot. Let's do 2 more. That'll be 10, and then we'll do 1 more 10 crate opening. There's a Qing Ting. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but hey, Qing Ting. But bam, we just got ourselves another Baglier. It says Top Sniper. Personally, I think that's more of it's not even a sniper, it's just a fighter. It can be a sniper, but it doesn't have to be. All right, we're opening 10 more, and we got a Dragonfly, a Friezo Drone. We got a Hawkeye, another Hawkeye. We got a Hawkeye and a Solar Drone, plus a Pathfinder and a Pathfinder and a Raptor. All right, not bad. I'm gonna tell you what, the Hawkeye drones are awesome. Like you definitely want to have a couple of those right now. Those are really good drones. Like I love those things. Let's go and start opening some of the gold reds. And bam, we got the keys. We got the keys right there. We got a Dune, we got some Porthos, some Aljuntons, the Chiones, and the Maranas. All right. I don't know. I wish they would make names that we could pronounce. That's all I'm going to say. Pixonic, please start making these things called simple. Like, why can't we just have things named Bob or Tom or the Shooter? You know? Why has it got to be the Shiones and the Jotuns and the Ricky Ticky Timbies and whatever it is? That's all I want to know. All right, so we're getting a whole bunch of stuff here. And these are 10 at a time that we're opening right now. So we're getting a pretty nice drop of stuff. I forgot to click it to skip the animation, but we got a whole bunch of those healing weapons, which are really good. Legend's Choice and Popular. So the Aramis is the Legend's Choice. The Parthos is Popular. All right. So is the Jotun and the Chione are Popular. Cool. All right, we're going to open a couple more of these bad boys right here. But bam. All right, so we got some Dunes, some Athos, some more Jotuns. There we go. There we go. I mean, these openings aren't as exciting, I guess. Let's go ahead and open one more single one. And maybe we'll just move on to the next thing. I mean, you got a good idea of how those crates are working. You're guaranteed to get full items, right? The gold ones, you're getting full items. So, you know, you just got to figure out if there's something in there you want and open it. So let's move on to the common ones. These are way easier to get. These are way easier to get. So let's do 10 of the purple silvers. And we got ourselves a whole bunch. Wait, we got 500, 2,500, 1,500. We got a Nova Light. Then we got a whole bunch of little components and a pilot. So we got a Hugo Booker over there. Hugo Booker. All right, let's go open a couple more of these right here. Now on these ones, I don't know if you're really going to get better drops by opening 10 at a time. I think my theory on that was just proven wrong earlier. So I think 1 at a time or 10, you're probably getting the same drops. I don't know. But there we got a bunch of components for some robots. We got 2 of those old lady pilots. She's got some funny looking pants. And we got a couple other things, a couple more pilots. So yeah. Pilots, and lots of components. And let's open 10 more. Here we go. Ba-bam, ba-bam, bam, ba-bam. There we got more components. We got 3 Gloria Earhart pilots. We got a whole bunch of Pathfinder components, a Shinla component, and a Hugo Booker pilot. All right. Now, on my personal account, I normally do get the operations passes that give you the data pads, and I can usually build crap loads of the new weapons and the new robots just off of that. So getting the operations with the data pad seems like a pretty good value. I mean, for 15 bucks every time one pops up, you're going to get a crazy amount of components and maybe a full robot here and there, a full weapon here and there. And I mean, I can build so many, it's insane. All right, we got 2 Hugos, we got some more stuff, a whole bunch of components, some crap sandwiches popping out of here as well. I mean, the drop rates look pretty normal to me. I mean, if you compare what they normally look like, you know, not too bad, I guess. Not too bad. I kind of miss the old days where you could just kind of like go in and buy a specific item. Like right now, I mean, data pads are the only way to get the new stuff, which is kind of a bummer, but you know, that's how they got it set up. You either buy the data pads and hope you get what you want, or you don't buy the data pads and play what you got. I mean, those are pretty much the 2 choices right there. All right, so we got 2 of those pilots, that pilot, a bunch of components, and I mean, these are the kind of things you can expect to get from this type of stuff. So let's go ahead and open one of these here. But bam, lemon components. All right, so let's open 10 of these. And we got a Fangbo, whole bunch of weapon components, right? whole lot of weapon components. Let's move over to which one I was on these ones, I do believe. It's starting to get confusing because there's about 947 different data pads here, and it's hard to figure out which one is which. So we got a whole bunch of these. Let's hit the OK button. But bam, okay. I said okay, just okay, okay. Gosh, okay, okay, okay. Let's go ahead and open some more of these guys. We got a whole bunch of components. I mean, that's pretty much what you're guaranteed to get. I wouldn't expect to get too many full items out of these. You're going to get one or two here or there if you open enough, but it's mainly always going to be components. All right. Yep, there we go. But bam, we got a whole bunch of components. And like I said, you can build a lot of stuff with that. Like when we go back to my account, we'll check something out in a minute. Before we end this video, we'll look at some of the stuff that I currently can build just from getting data pads out of the operation pass. Now, some of it I've already built and sold, but we'll check this out. You'll understand what I'm talking about here in a minute. So let's go ahead and do a couple more of these. And there we go. Lots of components. I mean, there's really nothing interesting to see here. We're not going to get much other than what you're seeing here, right? I mean, that's what you can expect. A whole lot of components, guys. Whole lots of them. You're not going to get a whole lot of full weapons from the silver ones. So don't be expecting to get entire weapons. So don't be disappointed when you get components. And I will show you why components are good. Now, when it comes to these common ones, I mean, the same thing. We're just really going to get some components and some pilots out of here. And more than likely, you know, you're going to get a lot of pilots. You're going to get a lot of components. So right there, we got 2 pilots. We got a full weapon. We got a whole bunch of other stuff. And yeah, let's open some more of these ones. We'll just try and do this really fast. Then we're going to switch over to my account. I'm going to show you guys what I mean, because I get, you know, a bunch of those data pad operation passes. The amount of weapons and stuff that I build and get just from getting that, I don't know how many times per season the operation pass for the data pad shows up, but if you were to buy every single one of those, that's going to be a great value for getting stuff. I mean, I've got 947 Raptors just out of components. Like you'll see in a minute. All right, so there we got pilots. Plus, you're going to get a bunch of really nice pilots too. So personally, when you go look in the daily deals, if you look at the price of the data pads, you know, they seem a little bit expensive. At least some of them do. But I think the operations pass is the cheapest and best way to get the data pads, but you got to play enough in order to finish the operations pass. If you're not playing enough to finish the passes, then it's not going to be worth it. But if you can finish them, then we got the Ochi Kochi. You'll get lots of good stuff, like lots of good stuff. So yeah, I mean, you guys get the idea of what these drops are looking like. I don't think I need to open more of these, but yeah, I mean, we're almost getting, like every time we open 10, we're pretty much getting 2 to 3 pilots, lots of weapon components, some robot components, and let's switch back to my account and check a few things out. Now, bottom line is you're not going to get the new stuff if you're not getting data pads. Now, for example, Operation E here, you're going to get a whole lot of data pads, different colored ones, and you're going to get a lot of nice stuff out of this. I mean, that actually ends up being a lot of data pads. I mean, example right here, you get 20 of them. 1, 2, 21, 23 of those, 2 of those, 20 of those, yada, yada, yada. And what that turns into is building a lot of weapons. For example, right now I can build 2 of these. I can almost build 2 of these. And I mean, I've already build a lot of these, but I mean, look at all the stuff I've got right here that I can just build right now. And this is basically just from getting those operation passes. But if you look in my hangar, check this out. These are things that I've already built. For example, those Raptors right there all came from components from those data pads. I don't even know how many of these I've sold. Like I've probably sold 20 or 30 Raptors, plus I got a whole hangar of level 1 Raptors sitting here. But if you notice, like right here, I've got 25 of the Jotunn weapons. Those are all components I got from the data pads. I built 25 of those things so far, or 125. You know, some of them might have been pulled out of the crate. Some were components and I built them, but I got 25 of those sitting there. I've probably sold another 20 or 30. Right there, I've got 23 subduers just hanging out that I need to sell these, honestly. 18 of the Brissant weapons just hanging out doing nothing. I've got 30 Reapers. What am I going to do with 30 Reapers? I don't know, but I got all those from components from the operations passes. 21 Bahu steaks. I mean, 15 steaks. And I've probably sold a bunch of those already, and then I've just accumulated more and more, plus the ones I've already sold. So, I mean, you can get loads of these things, loads of robots and weapons off of the operations pass. I mean, that's one of the best values and cheapest way to get a bunch of good stuff. I mean, it's not like stuff you might not get right away. It might take you like a couple of seasons because you do have to get all those components, but after 2 or 3 seasons, you're going to get all kinds of stuff. I mean, all kinds of stuff. But for example, for 10 or 12 bucks, I can come over here and buy 20 of these, but for $15, I can buy that operations pass and get a whole bunch of different data pads, which seems like a better value than coming in here and buying, 20 of these for that, I would think. That's my thinking. Now, I don't think you're going to get the Titan data pads or the Trove data pads or any of the higher end ones, but you're going to get the silver and the gold data pads from the operations. I mean, over here, it's 10 bucks to get 2 of those, right? 10 bucks to get 2. You're probably going to get that many, if not more, from the operations pass for 15 bucks, plus a bunch of the other ones as well. So I'm telling you, the best way to get data pads, at least for the silver and the gold, is the operations. That's the cheapest, best way you're going to do it. Now, I'm not telling you should go out and buy stuff. I'm just saying if you do buy stuff, I think that's how you're going to get the most out of your money, is by buying the operation passes with data pads or even the resource passes. That's a lot of resources and a lot of data pads if you can afford to buy those. If not, just do what you can, get what you can, and be happy with that. But if you do want the newest robot, the newest weapons, the newest Titans, and all that stuff, you do got to go in there and buy the higher end data pads separately. So far, I don't think you can get those ones out of the operations passes. All right, so there's a crate opening video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're just trying to be realistic here. I'm never going to tell you go spend a bunch of money, but a lot of people do spend a bunch of money. And if you do decide to spend money, I'm just trying to show you how to get your best value for the money you do spend, if you do spend it. Anyways, I think that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, I don't know, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the drop rates. Did they seem good? Did they seem bad? Were they ugly? Were they wonderful? What did you think? I mean, I pretty much know what to expect out of them, so nothing was shocking or going, but it just seems like the normal drop rates. It was kind of cool opening 10. You were on most of the openings, we got, 2 robots during the 10. I can't guarantee that you're going to get the same, but you just never know. All right, have a wonderful day. Don't forget to drop down the video's description or the pinned comment. You'll find some ways to help support the channel. You'll find some links to some game news and information and all kinds of good stuff. Anyways, lightning out. Have a great day. Thank you for watching, and we will catch you next time. See ya.